Hi, welcome to Mobile NCK Reader. My name is Sarah. In this video, we show you the new Sony Xperia 1 III, Xperia 5 III, and Xperia 10 III. First, please support us by subscribe and activate the bell. Let's start the video after this break. Sony brought its smartphone lineup for an entire year in a single announcement this week, and there are things we want to talk about. So here go a few early thoughts on what we found interesting, what are the key points, and what we think about them. The Sony Xperia 1 III, Xperia 5 III, and Xperia 10 III are very different, and yet they clearly follow the same formula. You could say they have more things in common than any smartphone lineup out there. All three have 21:9 OLED screens, stereo speakers, a 4,500 mAh Hero battery, expandable storage, 3.5mm headphone jacks, and all have triple cameras. They're all IP68 certified as well. The Xperia 10 III cuts the most corners, as you'd expect for a cheaper phone, but it still has the same priorities as its more premium siblings. Sony has always put emphasis on its smartphone cameras, but with the Xperia 1 III and 5 III, it's doing things nobody else has done. Sony was keen on keeping the resolution of all three of its camera sensors at 12 megapixel, noting that a lower resolution means it can do computational reads up to 3 times faster than on competing phones with higher resolution sensors. All three sensors have dual-pixel phase detection autofocus, which is aided by the 3D I to F sensor, which measures distance to help with focus accuracy and focus tracking. But the true innovations comes from the telephoto lens, which offers 2 zoom levels, 70mm and 105mm. That translates to about 2.9x to 4.4x zoom from a single lens and sensor, which is a first on a smartphone. The dual tele camera sits in front of an impressive 2.9-inch sensor and has optical stabilization. We're very eager to take this new zoom camera around and give it a test. Sony has brought its IAF technology from its popular line of cameras and is currently the only phone maker to feature both human and animal eye autofocus. Another thing that Sony brought over from its camera line to the flagship Xperia 1 III and 5 III is its real-time tracking technology. The phone's cameras can keep focus on a selected target inside the field of view of the camera. And if that subject is lost behind an object or obstacle, the real-time tracking can resume tracking automatically once it becomes visible again. Finally, you get a nicer side-mounted shutter button with an embossed finish for improved tactility. Sony wants all three new Xperias to be ideal for movie watching. All three have HDR-ready AMOLED displays with a cinematic 21:9 aspect ratio, and all three have front-facing stereo speakers tuned with Dolby Atmos. Sony's Creator Mode screen preset has a specially calibrated D65 white point to match Sony's professional monitors used in Hollywood studios. And you can set the Creator Mode as default specifically for your video playing apps. The X1 mobile engine can remaster videos, simulating an HDR effect, even for lower quality streaming content. Sony is one of the last remaining manufacturers to still include a headphone jack on its high-end flagships, and includes micro SD card slots on all three of its new phones, which is also something of a rarity of late. The new Xperias offer 360 reality audio, which simulates the stereo effect you get in a live concert or studio session. And if your music content is 2-channel, you can enable 360 spatial sound, which upscales the sound in real time. DC Ultimate enhances the quality of digital music through AI, upping frequency and dynamic range both on local stored files or streaming music. Finally, you can get 3 months of Tidal for free with an Xperia 1 III purchase. Like its predecessor, the Xperia 10 III is a truly compact phone at just 154mm tall. It's also light at just under 170 grams. This makes the Xperia 10 III a unique proposition for those people looking for a reasonably priced, well, hopefully, compact phone that doesn't skimp on high-end features. The Sony Xperia 5 III is also reasonably petite at just 3mm taller than the 10 III and 1 gram lighter. And it adds 0.1 inch to the screen estate, not to mention the superior cameras and processor. Sony made 3 phones that it thought specifically addressed the needs of its faithful fans. Those that adore the cinema aspect ratio of the screen, the headphone jack, the camera processing and features, and the styling of the phones, both hardware and software-wise. And we have no doubt that those very faithful fans will buy their pick of the 3 new phones. But the thing is, Sony hasn't said when those phones will become available, other than in early summer. And more importantly, there was no official statement on price. History points to a high asking for the flagship Xperia 5.3 and 1.3, and the listing in Russia seems to confirm that around $1,300 for the Xperia 1.3 and around $1,100 for the Xperia 5.3. Still, by the time you can go out and purchase your coveted Xperia, you could have had a number of other high-profile and very capable camera phones for a few months, which is something to consider. The Mobile NCK Reader team thanks you for watching our videos. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell. Thank you and goodbye.